A mid-July early morning, and something stirring across the country. A very British revolution. Tackling the malaise of modern society through the nation's stomachs.
5694. And why does Paul Twivy want you to eat an exceedingly big lunch?
Well, we need to actually believe in ourselves again and get out there and, jolly up our communities. So part of it is that. It's also slightly more serious than that, in that 97% of communities in Britain have got weaker in the last 30 years. Very few of us know our neighbours. And we are inspired, actually, I have to tell you, because this is already the biggest set of open-air parties since the Jubilee.
For one day, the whole country will step from behind the twitching net curtains, summon the spirit of Jubilees gone by, boot cars off the street, actually talk to neighbours, and come together for lunch. Well, that's the idea. Brixton in South London. It's come a long way since the social deprivation which erupted in the early 80s. But the gentrification seemingly has its limits. I went to meet Mail Road resident Paul, who said there's an invisible barrier dividing the street into two communities.
At the end of our street is Bob Marley Way, and it's just one of those places you don't go to. You know, you hear about stabbings and knife crime. They're feeling the same way as well, you know. I think we're two kind of groups of people wary of each other.
So is this the dividing line almost?
Yeah, this is Herne Hill, and that's Brixton.
So the Waitrose delivery vans come down here and turn that way?
Absolutely.
Is it fair to say that your big ambition for today is to unite the two halves of the street?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a chance for us, you know, to come together, to make sure that we get to know all parts of the street, even the bits that we're slightly fearful of.
If the lunch in Brixton is an opportunity to bridge social divides, in Newcastle's Cowgate area, it's a rare chance for locals to rally a community which feels cast aside.
The Cowgate area has got a lot of crime, unemployment. There's a lot of hard-working people in Cowgate, but unfortunately there's nothing for any of the children to do, there's nothing for any of the elderly to do, and basically the area needs a revamp.
Maybe more than just a revamp, given the array of facilities which 16-year-old Liam has seen disappear.
They closed the leisure centre and that was good. Used to play football in that and there. We've closed that. We had the basement project, like we're going doing, we're playing pool, we're playing table tennis.
Well, so they're just spoiling everything.
They've knocked that down, but like why? They've knocked the school down, like about a month ago. Like other people like in Cowgate's got to travel, like the different areas. They go to a different school. I used to get in trouble in that when I was young. Like, I picked boxing up, and it was really good. And like, I really got into it, and I had 2 fights. I beat my first one, my second one I won. Got us off the streets, got us off smoking and drinking. But we closed the boxing gym as well.
Thousands of lunches simultaneously taking place across the whole country, including the project where the very idea was conceived.
About 12:30, it's typical good British weather, and it's really exciting. It's really exciting because it's typical chaos of what good British events should be. Started out as a little idea quite a long time ago to get everybody out in the streets and get them to meet their neighbours, and it's sort of gone huge. And I love it. I just think it's a very sort of smiley thing.
Each lunch has its own particular ambition. In Penrith, the local Mencat group is hoping to integrate the wider community.
This chap here that we've asked to join the big lunch. He's just a chap I've noticed walking around Penrith for 2 to 3 weeks. He's obviously quite dishevelled, he's obviously not got anywhere to live, but you know what, that's what the big lunch is all about, isn't it? He just said join in, so he's here.
In Liverpool's once notorious Toxteth neighbourhood, it's about trying to knit people closer together.
We came down to the big lunch and it's just really nice, there's so many people out and it's great, and this lady's just offered me some delicious food, which is really nice, so thank you.
Yes, the robber sold I to the merchant ships.
In Brixton, where Paul's keen to unite the two halves of the street, he introduces me to Marva, a mother who already senses the lunch has been a springboard for change.
Young teenagers are going and robbing the shops and the people can't do anything about it. Event like this is extremely important.
You genuinely think that the big lunch and the idea of getting people together will in some way start to galvanise this community and change it and make it safer?
Oh, definitely.
Really?
I believe that. As mothers, we can touch base with mothers and talk to them about how to work with their children. Then we can do something about it as parents, as people in the community. We can say, enough is enough.
So the big lunch is going to lead to the big mothers fight back?
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah?
Oh, definitely.
That's going to be scary, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody in tune? No, I'm not in tune. I'm the king of the swingers, so jungle.
And in Taunton, they're just hoping for decent weather.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's a lovely idea. I've got to meet loads of people that I wouldn't have otherwise. Everyone's quite happy to share their food and umbrellas.
It
does help bring communities together, I think. Dunkirk spirit, listening to people singing, having a sing-song in the rain. It's good.
To be human too.
On the Cowgate estate in Newcastle, the community have something to come together for. And the teenagers actually have something to occupy themselves.
The big lunch is like getting all the kids together.
It's getting the kids in with the older people.
It's bringing them up with respect.
It's getting everyone together.
Getting all people as well.
Getting to see other people that we haven't seen like for a while.
Before the lunches have been cleared away, Paul manages to entice out the street's oldest residents, 91-year-old Mrs. Fox, who hasn't been past her front gate in 7 months.
Thank you very much.
How do you think this street might be different tomorrow as opposed to, say, this morning?
It already feels like a different street. You know, Bob Marley Way is not foreign to me. It feels like when I go there, I know people there, and I come here and people from down there are here. I hope this is only the beginning, that we can get together more as a street, not just for the street party today.
At heart, a very simple, old-fashioned idea. Bringing neighbours together to eat might not change Britain overnight, but it does seem to have unleashed a powerful awakening in countless communities. It could just be the start of a revolution.